Channel 6, the Delaware Valley's leading news station, Action News with Larry Kane, Bill White with sports, and Frank Davis with exclusive radar weather.
Larry Kane, broadcast journalist. Actually, our first meeting was pretty bad. September 18th, 1964. I was even a young guy, hard chiseled news guy. John Lennon looked at me, looked up and down. He said, "What are you, a round peg in a square hole? You look like a nerd from the 1950s." So I made a complaint about the way he looked, and we got along.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles! I hope we pass the audition.
Remember, the W is silent, 850 at WFIL, the Helping Hand Marathon number, CO3 6400, John Lennon with Banana Joe. Hello, John.
Hello, Banana. We have a nice pledge here from Susan Proul of Philadelphia. Pledges $11 for the 11 years of love given to her by Beatle music, and she wants all the 1967 girls of West Catholic girls to match her pledge to show what the 11 years meant to they. Says they here. Okay, thanks for the 11 and thanks for the pledge. All those West Catholic girls, get off your knees.
Thank you very, very much.
Damon Sinclair, television producer, director. Yeah, the WFIL boss jocks, as they were called, were celebrities in a town like Philadelphia that really didn't have celebrities.
Shirley Ann Liebert. I was a volunteer for the WFIL Helping Hand Marathon in May of 1975. Well, I was driving my car and I heard that John Lennon was coming, and I thought, wow, this is going to be great, and an experience that I'll remember for the rest of my life. It was very exciting.
WFIL Radio and Channel 6 TV, which were together at the time, held a 3-day marathon, and the idea was to raise money for local charities.
WFIL, it's 822, Banana Joe Montiona, John Lennon, CO3 6400. John, that's the number. That's what it means.
Okay. Send your money, and here we go with Led Zeppelin and Candid.
From the new Physical Graffiti album.
Something like that.
I think that's what they call it.
Right.
Ha ha! Ho! Get down!
Get up.
Get it on!
Yeah, roll it over.
Get it together.
Picking all's needed.
I went down to the 30th Street station. So I'm waiting for his train, and the doors open, and he says to everybody, "Goodbye," and everybody says, "Goodbye, John." It's great. He's obviously entertaining them the whole time. He walked out and gave me a big hug and very excited. So then we took him on a tour of Philadelphia. Saw the cracked Liberty Bell, took him through the Independence Hall. So we came to the station. The DJs just could not believe it. They started announcing that he was there.
At one point, they opened these garage doors, and they had these volunteers at tables answering the phones. People gathered in the parking lot.
He went out to the back, I'll never forget this, and he took his socks off and auctioned them off.
We have a lady that has put out $50 for John Lennon's socks.
You're now the proud owner of a lousy pair of socks.
John Lennon himself.
He would kiss somebody, hug somebody, get on the phone. Somebody would yell out, "This lady says she'll give $500 if you come to the phone." I never saw or heard his lips say no.
I have a $10 donation here from Mike Bulmer. If you will say, "Gay people are beautiful."
Well, it's true. Gay people are beautiful.
Mike Bulmer, you owe us $10. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Well, that wasn't very hard. All right.
Mind you, I have seen a couple of uglies.
Right.
That afternoon, he said to me, I'd like to be on TV with you. I said, well, I do a lot of crime and punishment and politics, and I don't know what we would do. And he said, I'll do the weather.
So I heard he was going to be in town, so I brought in a roll of film. I asked one of the cameramen, I was a sound man at the time, I asked one of the cameramen, could I borrow his camera? So he came in and basically did the forecast. He started peeling the letters and numbers off of the magnetic weather map. Just being goofy. He bent the pointer of the weatherman and seemed pleased with himself about that. Thought that was funny. And, of course, the weather guy came in Monday morning. Who bent my pointer? And then at one point he said, I just want nines up here. And, of course, we all know the Beatles song, number 9.
The Helping Hand Marathon Hotline, CO3-6400, and John Lennon has joined me. Hello, John.
Hello, Bananas. What's happening?
Oh, not too much. How are you?
Weird.
Weird?
Yeah, I just came from the outside to the inside, and I'm still on the air, so I don't know which way I'm facing. Hello, somebody give me a nice picture of Paul. Isn't that cosmic?
Speaking of Paul.
Speaking of Paul. Yeah, he called me yesterday. He's rehearsing a band in Rye, England.
In Rye?
I think he's coming over here. I'm not sure when, though.
For years and years, when you were with the Beatles and the millions and millions of people chasing, people love you. They adored the Beatles. They still do. I guess it gives you very little time to live your life the way you might want to live it.
Well, it'll never be like it was in 64, 65 again, even if they got back to, I was talking about it as them.
Right. If
those guys got back together again,
yeah.
For any reason whatsoever, nobody could expect it to be the same. So I'm glad it happened, but I've no wish to go through it again, either singly or in a group. I've had that bit.
Right. Well, you look very happy. And, of course, Yoko called earlier. And she sounds very happy.
She was in good nick, and she surprised me by calling. I didn't know. You guys must have set it up, right?
Of course.
Next thing it'll be, you haven't got Ringo and Paul up your sleeve, have you?
Well, we got 3 limousines pulling up. No, really, folks, I'm only kidding.
No, don't start that. We'll never get out of here.
I just wanted to snap a picture of him sitting down. He slapped his left thigh and said, "Come on now." And I went, okay. So I went over, put my arm around him, and then we took the picture. Well, I felt like queen of the world. And I just said to him, how do you really feel about Paul? I couldn't believe I had enough guts. And he just said, I love him. I'll never forget that.